Welcome, everyone, to the very first edition of the Metropolis Planet Positive Awards. I'm Avi Rajagopal, Editor-in-Chief of Metropolis. In over 3 decades of the green building movement here in the United States, our understanding of what really constitutes the core of sustainable design has evolved and broadened. The Metropolis Planet Positive Awards were created to recognize that full, rich scope. We are here today to celebrate a number of remarkable products and projects that have a positive impact on people and planet. You know, we've always known in some way that health, equity, and ecological regeneration are tied together. The question really has been, what can we do about it? Well, we have incredible tools, methods, and materials now to address the intersection of those issues. Today's winners are those who haven't just looked at energy efficiency or reduction of harmful chemicals or processes. These designs are making a holistic effort to do good in the world. Among the 150 applications of highly sustainable projects and products that we received this year, my special favorites are the projects that told us what percentage of their design and construction teams were women, minorities, or emerging small businesses. Those of you who submitted that information, you know who you are. Whether you win an award this evening or not, just know I love you. The other thing we wanted to address with this award is the sheer scale of planet-affirming work that you and your peers are doing. We will be giving out 44 awards today and recognizing an additional number of projects and products as honorable mentions. This is proof that our industry can do good in the world and at scale. We had a fantastic group of judges from all over the United States select our winners. You see their names here, and you will hear from them throughout today's program. So this is how we're going to do things today. We will give out awards to regional winners in each project typology, and then announce a top winner for each project type. We will also be awarding prizes to products by category, and at the end of the evening, we will give out 2 special prizes. We will recognize 1 product manufacturer for making an incredible breakthrough this year, and we will announce our Editor's Pick project. Before we dive right in, I want you to join me, virtually of course, in the venue for this year's awards, the beautiful new Vitra studio in New York City. Vitra has been committed to sustainability since its earliest days and has had many significant milestones, whether it's converting to CFC-free materials in the 1980s or creating the 100% recycled Tipton rechair. Recently, the company unveiled a beautiful landscape at its headquarters in Wilhelmshaven, Germany, designed by Pete Udolph. New Yorkers, you know his work from the High Line, that showcases and nurtures biodiversity. Now, Vitra is on the path to being a net positive company by 2030 under the leadership of CEO Nora Feldbaum. This year's Planet Positive Awards are sponsored by Vitra and by Formica. We are honored to present the awards from the Vitra studio today. Okay, let's get the party started. As we announce the winners this evening, feel free to weigh in using the chat button with comments about the projects or questions for Metropolis or the winners, or just to provide a note of congratulations or celebrations. As we talk about the winners, if you feel the same admiration and optimism that I do, put it in chat. Okay, our first project typology today is civic and cultural projects. Here is one of our judges for the category, Jen Mazengarb, who is the Executive Director of AIA Chicago. Jen, over to you.
This category of civic buildings had such a wide variety of project types: an opera house, a water headquarters for a municipality, a museum, a preschool, other civic buildings. And I think it illustrates for us a few things. First is that all of them are very high performing buildings, and they're setting obviously a very high standard in terms of what sustainability can be in a building, but they're also buildings that often teach something to the users or teach something to the community, and they have a larger dialogue happening with the people in and around the building. I think the other thing that these buildings really illustrate is how important partnerships are in the creation and design of high performance buildings. If we look at the statistic that says in the US, 40% of our nation's energy use comes from buildings. If we're going to try to break that addiction that we have as a nation to think about buildings that are consuming more and more energy, it's going to take lots of different partnerships. It's going to take a really smart architect, obviously, who's pushing for creative solutions, but it's also going to take a client that's willing to take some risks, a municipality and a state that are going to set a high bar in terms of building codes, consultants that are going to solve things in creative ways, and product suppliers as well that are going to keep pushing and pushing. All those groups need to come together. And I think when we look at these civic buildings across the board, those that stood out are really about that partnership with all those different entities, and also buildings that are talking to their communities.
So our first region for this evening, the Northeast Civic and Cultural Projects, and our winner is Smith Group for the DC Water headquarters in Washington, DC. The new LEED Platinum headquarters for DC Water, which is the sewer and water utility serving the District of Columbia and several suburban jurisdictions, is an energy-efficient building that pays special attention to how it handles water. A groundbreaking wastewater thermal recovery system, used here for the very first time in a US office building, captures heat from the flowing wastewater in winter while using it as a heat sink in the summer. Congratulations, Smith Group. Our honorable mention, our very first one for today, is Paul Murdoch Architects' Flight 93 National Memorial in Stoystown, Pennsylvania. The Flight 93 National Memorial is a 2,200-acre national park site commemorating the heroic actions of the 40 passengers and crew who prevented a terrorist attack on our nation's capital. It transforms a former strip mine into a memorial landscape of environmental and symbolic healing. Our second region in the Civic and Cultural Projects is the Northwest, and our winner is DLR Group's The Portland Building in Portland, Oregon. The Portland Building reconstruction project consisted of a complete renovation and restoration of the original 1982 building designed by Michael Graves, including new exterior cladding, a seismic upgrade, MEP systems replacement, and a new interior workplace. The project is LEED Platinum certified and pursuing WELL certification. Congratulations, DLR Group. For the southern region, our civic cultural winner is Mithune's Louisiana Children's Museum in New Orleans, Louisiana. After Hurricane Katrina in 2005, the Louisiana Children's Museum re-envisioned its mission to holistically address the health and development of children. The new campus encircles a lagoon in the 1,300-acre city park, presenting a transformative model for children's museums. On target for LEED Gold certification, the project also prioritizes low-emitting materials and energy reduction. And there's another special thing that this museum has done. Throughout the 2020-21 school year, LCM hosted about 60 children in pre-K and kindergarten at Langston Hughes Academy, a local public charter school, for daily classes. So it went beyond its function as a museum during these difficult times. For the West region, our civic cultural winner is LPA's Environmental Nature Center Preschool in Newport Beach, California. The LEED Platinum certified preschool aligns the design with the nonprofit's mission to provide environmental education through hands-on experience. The project is pursuing certification through the Living Building Challenge, making it one of the first projects in Orange County to achieve this level of sustainability. Congratulations, LPA. We also have an honorable mention, the Stantec's Denver Water Administration Building in Denver, Colorado. The LEED new construction platinum certified administration building has achieved net zero energy within its first year of operation. It also embodies Denver Water's One Water initiative, capturing and reusing 100% of the building's gray and black water. For the international region, our civic and cultural winner is Reverie Architecture's Shichu Center in Hong Kong. The Shichu Center is Hong Kong's prestigious new home for traditional Chinese opera and officially opened in January 2019. It employs several passive green technologies and meets the BREEAM Gold Plus rating. And now, drum roll, our top winner in the civic cultural category is DLR Group's The Portland Building. You know, the original 1982 Portland building was built when focus was shifting to ideas about energy efficiency and how buildings contribute to the global energy use. In the wake of the 1979 oil crisis, energy costs were certainly a consideration for the building owners, but there was not yet enough knowledge in the industry to inform what strategies would be most effective to lower building energy use. Some of the early strategies utilized in the Portland building, such as heavily tinted glass and small window openings, proved to be ineffective. The building has now been updated as a fossil fuel-free building, retrofitted with electric-only mechanical systems. It also reduced its potable water use by about 45% per year. In addition to exceeding the original sustainability goals and achieving LEED Platinum certification, this project also tracked and exceeded its goals for the diversity of the project team, with 30% minority and 10% female journeymen, and 33% minority and 17% female apprentices working on the project. Here's Kyle Pickett, environmental steward, co-founder, and executive director of the William J. Worthen Foundation, who was our other judge for this category, on why the Portland building emerged as the top winner for civic cultural projects.
So I have the distinct pleasure of talking about the standout within the civic and cultural category. This is the Portland building. It is a building that, for many reasons, really stood out to us. And I just want to do a quick little list of those things. First of all, there was a collaboration with the city of Portland to make sure that the building would have a higher level of performance than the initial build from 1982. It's a Michael Graves building. But in 2016, it fell into disrepair. And so there was this movement to revitalize the building, this existing structure, into a high performance building. And I think it really highlights the example that this Portland building sets for so many other buildings that are falling into disrepair, and where there is an opportunity to really highlight the sustainability components of this. The building is LEED Platinum certified. There is a well pursuit category to this as well. The public interface was also really compelling for our scoring process as well. It really opened up the street front to public engagement. The attention also to employee health was a component in this complete renovation and repair of this 1982 building, and literally transformed it. DLR Group transformed it. DLR and its partners transformed this building into a high performance building that the city of Portland could be proud of, and so many people are enjoying from a civic perspective, but then also from an employee perspective. So congratulations, Portland building.
Thank you, Kyle. Our very first region for workplace is the Midwest, and the winner in that region is MSR Design's 510 Marquette Studio in Minneapolis. This new Living Building Challenge Petal certified design studio in downtown Minneapolis offers a flexible, equitable work environment focused on human well-being. All of the LBC certifications are based on 12 months of actual performance rather than design predictions. So that is an amazing achievement right there. For the Northwest region, our winner is Lever Architecture's Meyer Memorial Trust headquarters in Portland, Oregon. This new 19,800 square foot headquarters recently achieved LEED version 4 Platinum certification and is enrolled in the Energy Trust of Oregon's Path to Net Zero program. The project also achieved 39% MWESP, that's minority-owned, women-owned, and emerging small business participation for the design team, and 55% participation for the construction team, with 47% of the project being built by women and minority-owned subcontractors. That is absolutely fantastic for a LEED Platinum project. For the South region for Workplace, our winner is Archimania's 663 South Cooper in Memphis, Tennessee. This project has received both Zero Energy and Zero Carbon certification by the International Living Future Institute, the second building to receive dual certification by ILFI in the world. Congratulations, Archimania. For the West region, our Workplace winner is Michael Green Architecture's Catalyst Building in Spokane, Washington. The Catalyst Building is the first office building in Washington state constructed out of cross-laminated timber. It is pursuing Zero Energy and Zero Carbon certification by the International Living Future Institute, which would make it one of the largest buildings in North America to meet both standards. In the international region for Workplace, we have an honorable mention, EYP's US Embassy in Oslo, Norway. This project was one of the first embassy projects for the Department of State to be planned after the restrictive Standard Embassy Design program. Now, Norway prohibits the use of fossil fuels for heating, and the US Embassy's electrical power is derived from renewable resources through Oslo's hydroelectrical power grid. It was also designed to combat seasonal affective disorder among embassy employees in the winter. And now, drum roll again, our top winner for Workplace is Archimania's 663 South Cooper in Memphis, Tennessee. The project's innovation is in recognizing the potential in the everyday and the ordinary with what is available and affordable. It reimagines Middle America's aging commercial corridor building stock as a conduit for 21st century community building, proposing the idea of carbon-neutral corridors. Archimania began this project with the purchase and upcycle of 2 of these commercial buildings on Cooper Street and redesigned them with 2 different approaches. Both structures were designed to improve community connectivity through pragmatic but intentional design standards. However, they built the energy systems with variant approaches to test different strategies. Through a highly analytical design process, a net zero carbon neutral building was designed with a financial payback period of less than 10 years. This proves the economic viability of this project as a case study for a shift in conventional developer logic. Here's our other Workplace category judge, Jen Massengarb, on why this project emerged as our top winner.
Archimania's project in Memphis stood out to us for a few reasons. One is that this is a surprising view of what a high-performance building can look like. A mid-20th century building in a suburban commercial corridor, 1-story low-rise building. We see these all across the country. And the fact that they were able to think about what the potential of this building could be in a zero energy, a zero carbon certification gives us, I think, a new picture of what the future can look like. And I think we were all really excited to think about how this building can serve as a model for so many other for so many other cities across the country that are wondering what to do with this building stock. And Archimania has really shown a new vision of what's possible.
Thanks, Jen. You know, none of the amazing projects that we've honored so far today would be able to achieve this kind of performance on energy, carbon, or health without the right building blocks. Architectural and interior products today represent the cutting edge of sustainable innovation, and not just judged by the standards of our own industry. Today, we will be honoring products that represent fresh and holistic approaches on all fronts: aesthetics, material innovation, and impacts on human health and well-being. Our jury for products consisted of 3 industry experts: Verda Alexander, co-founder Studio Plus A; Lorna Rerick, associate principal and sustainable materials leader at ZGF Architects; and Jean Hansen, sustainable principal at HDR. All right, let's go to our first category for products, which is soft flooring. Our winner in this category is Talk Carpets Reform, a new wave collection. This beautiful collection is made of Econile yarns and uses a patented EcoTrust felt backing, both of which are fully recycled and recyclable. Reform is Cradle to Cradle certified, Indoor Air Comfort Gold certified, and Green Thread certified. We have 2 honorable mentions in the soft flooring category. The first is Interface's Embodied Beauty Collection, which includes the first ever carbon negative carpet tiles, and Mohawk Group's Data Tide, a carbon neutral tile system that is part of the company's Waterways project. Congratulations to our soft flooring winners and honorable mentions. For hard flooring wood floors, our winner is Mafi Oak Country. This Living Product Challenge certified wood flooring comes with a life cycle assessment and an environmental product declaration, which demonstrate that it is carbon negative, that is, it effectively sequesters carbon. It also has no plastic barrier on it and can be maintained through washing with just water and soap. Our other hard flooring winner today is Mannington Commercial's Legato Liquid Linoleum. Unlike traditional linoleum, Legato is poured in place and is comprised of only natural ingredients, including vegetable oil, cork, wood flour, limestone, and natural color pigments. Legato is VOC-free and contains no plasticizers, PVC, formaldehyde, chlorine, or heavy metals. That is fantastic for a flooring product that performs as vinyl does or better. Our next product category is textiles, and our winner is Carnegie Fabrics Zorel Matte. Sourced from rapidly renewable sugarcane plants, Zorel Matte products are made up of 75% bio-based content. These bio-based Zorel products are Cradle to Cradle Gold certified and have recently earned Living Product Challenge certification, the very first textile to earn that certification. We have 2 honorable mentions for textiles. The first is Loom's Rare Earth, a collection that uses recycled, renewable, local, and biodegradable fiber technologies, and Ultra Fabrics Volar Bio, a 29% bio-based leather alternative that is suitable for upholstery, vertical surfaces, and fashion. Congratulations to our textiles winner and our honorable mentions. Our next product category is surfaces, tiles, and materials. And our winner here is Pure and Freeform's Specular. Specular offers architects control over metal like never before. It uses minimally processed aluminum, organic pigments, and industry-leading resins, making it a 100% recyclable product. It's derived from a minimum of 20% post-consumer recycled content. It is VOC-free, Red List-free, and HPD compliant. We also have an honorable mention in our surfaces, tiles, and materials category. That's 3Forms Fleck, resin panels made to order with up to 75% recycled material. Congratulations to our winners and our honorable mention in all our product categories. If you're just joining us now, welcome. We're here celebrating the Metropolis Planet Positive Awards, where we are recognizing projects and products that make a positive impact on people and planet. Thank you to our sponsors, Vitra and Formica. All the winners announced today will receive a Planet Positive Award produced in partnership with Formica. The award is made of Formica Envision laminate with the Formica Compact Phenolic Panel. The laminate has full FSC certification and uses FDC certified papers. Both Formica laminate and Formica Compact meet all Green Guard and Green Guard Gold requirements for indoor air quality. The awards are cut from sheets in such a way as to generate zero product waste and then are screen printed. All the awards today are going out to our winners packaged in 100% recyclable materials so they can display their award in their studio or showroom. Okay, on to our next category. We are now going to award multifamily and mixed-use projects. Here is Judge Drew Shula, founder and CEO of Vertical Group and co-founder of the Net Zero Conference, on judging this category.
The multifamily category was incredibly difficult to judge. We had groundbreaking projects from around the country looking at certifications like LEED Platinum in Passive House. And one of the primary criteria for our judging panel was around equity as well. So trying to find housing solutions for all people, people experiencing homelessness, across the board, and finding solutions that are both affordable, but also beautiful and sustainable, and how we can find low carbon solutions as we build housing for folks. Another key component was access to public transportation. So as we build a net zero future, there's a lot of criteria we're looking at for the best possible housing designs from around the country. So enjoy our winners here.
Thank you, Drew. Okay, our very first region for multifamily and mixed-use projects is the Midwest, and our winner is Studio 804's Monarch Village in Lawrence, Kansas. Monarch Village presents the Lawrence Community Shelter with an innovative shelter solution that better meets the needs of people experiencing homelessness in a rapidly changing world. The 12 tiny homes have been constructed from recycled shipping containers and are pursuing LEED Platinum certification. Congratulations, Studio 804. For the Northeast region, our winner is Datner Architects' Metcalf Avenue Apartments in the Bronx, here in New York City. This 12-story building includes 249 units of mixed-use affordable housing with ground floor retail and community facilities. It has been pre-certified by Passive House Institute US for 2015 Passive House Standard and is on track for Passive House certification this summer. We also have an honorable mention for the Northeast category. It's Marvel Architects' Stonewall House in Brooklyn, New York. Stonewall House is the largest LGBT welcoming elder housing development in the country. It is Enterprise Green Communities certified. Congratulations to both those firms. For the Northwest region, our multifamily mixed-use winner is Runberg Architecture Group's Sitka in Seattle, Washington. Sitka is a 7-story, 384-unit building in Seattle's thriving South Lake Union neighborhood that is LEED for Home Platinum certified and Salmon Safe certified. This project is the first multifamily building in the US to use a wastewater heat recovery system to capture heat from outgoing wastewater and reuse it for domestic hot water heating, and a gray water harvesting system that diverts water from showers and laundry for on-site irrigation. Congratulations, Runberg. For the West region, our multifamily mixed-use winner is David Baker Architects' Edwina Benner Plaza in Sunnyvale, California. This all-electric building is among the first affordable developments in California to have zero operating emissions. It transforms an underutilized site with 66 supportive homes for formerly homeless and low-income families. much needed in housing-crunched Silicon Valley. Okay, time to announce our top winner for the multifamily mixed-use category, and it is Studio 804's Monarch Village in Lawrence, Kansas. With the introduction of Monarch Village, 12 tiny dwellings expand the Lawrence Community Shelter's ability to provide supported environments in which individuals experiencing homelessness can quarantine or isolate. Over the long term, the dwellings will afford individuals and families staying at the Lawrence Community Shelter a commodity that typically evades households experiencing homelessness: privacy. A lack of private space can feel unsafe and triggering, and is a frequent reason that unsheltered individuals and families avoid emergency shelters in times of need. Simultaneously, this would reduce the number of guests sleeping in the dorms, facilitating better social distancing, thus keeping the entire population safer from airborne illnesses. These homes are unique in that they are the first in North America to feature full private bathrooms for the residents as well. Our next category is healthcare, traditionally a very tough category for highly sustainable performance. Here is Judge Drew Shula with an overview of this year's entries and the criteria that we used to pick the winners.
Hello, everyone. So here we are with our healthcare category. Some really wonderful projects were submitted from around the country. Projects that had certifications like LEED Platinum and were designed to perform as net zero energy buildings. And we looked at two primary criteria in determining our winners in the healthcare category. One was around energy performance, and the second around biophilic design. And the energy intensity on healthcare projects is typically very high. So projects that were able to reduce their operational energy and perform really efficiently were rated highly, as well as projects that reduced their overall carbon footprint and generated renewable energy on site. And then we also have a winner that was truly a standout biophilic design, allowing occupants in the building to connect with nature and views of the outdoors and get great natural light and able to see, landscaping and trees and green space out the windows as they're healing in the building. Was really an amazing standout to us on the judging panel. So we hope you enjoy the winners.
Thank you, Drew. Well, for the healthcare awards, we actually only have a top winner because it's a tie between two projects from two regions. Our first tie winner for healthcare is from the Northwest region. It's Malem's Rainier Beach Clinic in Seattle, Washington. The Rainier Beach Clinic offers a new model for dialysis care or an urban site previously used as a storage yard for tires, industrial scrap, and derelict vehicles. Biophilic design strategies utilized across the project restore and protect native ecosystems and provide amenities for the building occupants and the surrounding community through prominent public-facing garden spaces. Our second tie winner for the healthcare category comes from the South. It's IA Interior Architects Orthodontics Only in Miami, Florida. This is the first net zero LEED Platinum orthodontic office in the US and the first LEED Platinum commercial building in the Kendall neighborhood of Miami-Dade County. Congratulations to both our winners. Here's a word from healthcare category judge Ingrid Spencer.
So the healthcare category for these awards it's always very difficult for healthcare projects to reach the level of sustainability that we wanted them to reach. There's a lot of equipment. They need to be low maintenance, and they need to help care for people and improve their health. The two awards that we're giving for the Rainier Beach Clinic by Malem and the Orthodontics Only building by IA Interior Architects were truly standouts. LEED Platinum, biophilic design, beautiful courtyards. They were truly places that could improve people's health, and we were proud to give them awards.
Thanks, Ingrid. And now we're going to recognize some more amazing products for architecture and interiors. Our first product categories for this segment is office furniture. And our winner is Kielhauer's Swerve. Swerve is Kielhauer's first carbon-neutral office chair designed by Andrew Jones. When designing Swerve, Kielhauer eliminated carbon emissions at every turn by sustainably sourcing materials, responsibly manufacturing all elements of the chair, and implementing an end-of-life recycling plan. Swerve is BIFMA Level 2 certified and SCS Indoor Advantage Gold certified. It is manufactured in facilities that produce zero waste to landfill and offset 100% of electricity use with renewable energy credits. Our next product category is outdoor furniture, and our winner is LOL Design's Lollygagger Porch Swing. The Lollygagger Porch Swing is made with ultra-durable plastic, partially derived from recycled materials, so it will last consumers a lifetime and stop more stuff from being put into circulation. When needed, the swing can be recycled or repaired instead of being sent to a landfill through services provided by LOL Designs. Consumers can also request replacement parts for their swing, send back the broken piece, which will then be recycled again to be used in another product, and receive a new piece. So a really fantastic initiative around the circular economy. We also have an honorable mention in the outdoor furniture category. It is Emeko Za, designed by Naoto Fukusawa and made by recycled aluminum. Congratulations to LOL Designs and to Emeko. Next, we're going to look at our lighting category, and our first winner is Light Art's Coil Collection Naturals. This collection is the byproduct of years of meticulous internal research and development, bringing together material science and design to produce 3D printed pendants out of the company's recycled waste. Light Art's Coil Collection Naturals is assembled with a PVC-free cord and is finished with TGIC-free powder-coated hardware. We have a second winner in our lighting category. It's Solar Tube's integrated LED. Cost-effective, energy-efficient, and eco-friendly, a solar tube harvests daylight at the rooftop and transfers it down a highly reflective tube and distributes it evenly into an interior space through a diffuser at the ceiling. On both sunny and cloudy days, with virtually no commissioning or maintenance. This product with the integrated LED harnesses the sun's natural light during the day and additionally offers cost and energy efficient LED lighting at night. Congratulations to Light Art and Solar Tube. For outdoor lighting, our winner is Landscape Forms Typology. Typology is approved by the International Dark Sky Association, which requires any lighting fixture to be fully shielded and to minimize the amount of blue light in the nighttime environment so as to reduce the harm to other natural systems. The body is made of cast aluminum finished with PanGuard 2 polyester powder coat, which is lead-free, hazardous air pollutants-free, and does not generate hazardous waste. For kitchen and bath, also, we have two winners. Our first winner is Native Trails Native Stone Collection in charcoal. Native Stone products are handcrafted by artisans in Vietnam using a breakthrough combination of natural jute fiber and cement. Native Stone products are 40% lighter, much stronger, and far more sustainable than traditional concrete products. They generate less waste, require less energy, are easier to install, and less expensive to ship than traditional concrete. The manufacturer, Nature Trails, is a certified B Corporation. Our second winner for our kitchen and bath category is Dyson's Airblade 9KJ. The Dyson Airblade 9KJ hand dryer enables people to dry their hands quickly and hygienically. Its motor and airflow technology allow the hand dryer to use up to 86% less energy than warm air dryers, while producing up to 85% less carbon dioxide emission per dry than paper towels.
Hello, I'm Jean Hansen with HDR Architecture. I work out of our San Francisco office, and I really enjoyed being a judge for this program. The wide variety of products evoke great conversations as we finalize the judging process for the Metropolis Planet Positive Awards.
For those of you who might be joining us now, we're here today celebrating the Metropolis Planet Positive Awards, where we're recognizing projects and products that make a positive impact on people and planet. Thanks to our sponsors, Vitra and Formica. I'm joining you today from the wonderful new Vitra studio on Madison Avenue in New York City. This studio represents Vitra's club office concept, which articulates a new vision for a social, productive office space in today's world of hybrid work. All around me are products that support agility at work, like the new Alcove Plus sofa designed by Ronan and Erwan Burlick, and the 100% recycled Tipton Rechair designed by Barbara Oscarby. The Planet Positive Awards are just one of the many initiatives at Metropolis in our effort to advocate for and to support architects and designers in doing more good in the world. Last month, we unveiled the Climate Toolkit for Interior Design, an online resource to help interior designers join the fight against the climate crisis by reducing the carbon footprint of their work. You can find the toolkit at metropolismag.com/climate toolkit. On October 4th, we will be opening the doors to the Metropolis Sustainability Lab at NeoCon, a showcase of sustainable products and a space to learn about industry-wide initiatives to make a positive impact through design. At the lab, we will be unveiling the Interior Design Pledge for Positive Impact. For the first time ever, the Interior Design Associations ASID, IIDA, and Interior Designers of Canada are joining hands with Metropolis to announce a framework for interior designers to design for climate, health, and equity. So if you're in Chicago for NeoCon, be sure to register for our programs at the lab and join us for a drink or two at the Metropolis Sustainability Lab at NeoCon. You can keep up to date on all things sustainability, wellness, equity, and resilience with Metropolis throughout the year. We cover those topics regularly in our magazine and website. But if you haven't started listening to our podcast, Deep Green, what are you waiting for? Go find Deep Green wherever you listen to podcasts. We're now ready to announce our winners in the hospitality category. Before we do, here is Judge Drew Shula again, talking about what criteria we used to find our winners in this particular category.
The awards in the hospitality category were again very difficult to choose a winner. We had a lot of just incredibly groundbreaking projects submitted from around the country. Certifications like LEED Platinum, Passive House, and International Living Future Institute's Zero Energy Building certification were all used. Many hospitality projects have a really high energy intensity. So that was a primary criteria we looked at as a judging panel evaluating these projects. Looking at energy performance and an EUI reduction, looking at passive solutions, and then, of course, generation of renewable energy on site were all critical elements of how we judged sustainability on these hospitality projects, but also projects that were beautiful designs as well. So we hope you enjoy the winners.
Thank you so much, Drew. Our first award winner for hospitality in the Midwest region is Ross Bonney Architects for McDonald's Chicago flagship. McDonald's corporate commitment to sustainability is at the core of this new restaurant design. This is the first commercial project in Chicago to use a cross-laminated timber structural system, among other sustainable features. This building has received LEED Platinum certification. For the Northeast region, our hospitality winner is River Architects Seminary Hill Orchard and Cidery in Callicoon, New York. This 9,300 square foot building is certified by the Passive House Institute US and houses an organic hard cider production facility, tasting area, commercial kitchen and event space. It is the world's first cidery constructed to Passive House standards. For the South region, our hospitality winner is Ross Barney Architects' McDonald's Global Flagship at Walt Disney World Resort, Lake Buena Vista, Florida. This project aims to become the first net zero energy quick service restaurant in the US. Its EUI starting point is 35% lower already than its predecessors, and this is supplemented with on-site renewables. The architecture also becomes a narrative tool, teaching visitors of all ages to become more dedicated environmental stewards. Congratulations to our regional winners. And now, drum roll again, our top winner for hospitality is Ross Barney Architects' McDonald's Chicago Flagship. The design team for this project redesigned the iconic rock and roll McDonald's to celebrate the company's move from the suburbs to downtown Chicago, completed design and construction in under 18 months, and presented a new vision for a global brand by placing its environmental stewardship front and center. In addition to the CLT structure, the project deploys a host of strategies, including higher efficiency kitchen equipment and HVAC systems, photovoltaic panels for power, solar tubes to reduce the reliance on artificial light, and carbon cure cement, which sequesters about 30,000 pounds of carbon dioxide emissions. Using location-specific sustainable strategies that can be applied to buildings across all scales, this LEED Platinum certified project serves as a learning lab for future projects within its typology. Also, by creating a city oasis where people can eat, drink, and meet, it underscores an equitable experience for McDonald's customers from all backgrounds, celebrated through design excellence. Here's Judge Ingrid Spencer on why this Chicago McDonald's project by Ross Barney Architects represents a new bar for sustainable hospitality.
The McDonald's Flagship by Ross Barney Architects in Chicago was a really special project and really worthy of an award, because when a building that is a common building, like something used for fast food, is elevated to this level, that is very special. And this building was that. It was LEED Platinum. It had tapestries of living plants, improving the indoor air quality. And when people of Chicago can go to a McDonald's and get their food and also experience a building at this level of sustainability, that's something great. So that's why we were happy to award this particular project.
Thank you so much, Ingrid. Educational institutions were among the first in the US and around the world to embrace the green building movement. We are now going to recognize the top education projects to make a positive impact on people and planet. Here's a quick word from Paula Melton, editorial director at Building Green, about this category.
Okay, I'm Paula Melton. I'm editorial director at Building Green. And I was really impressed with all of the projects that we reviewed. There were several, and it was a lot of really tough competition, and I congratulate the winners.
All right, we're ready for our regional winners for education. For the Midwest region, our winner is Moore Rubel Udell's Jubal Hall at Washington University in St. Louis. With its LEED Platinum certification, Jubal Hall helps to advance the university's commitment to environmental responsibility. It addresses a complex context and demonstrates design for a new age of multidisciplinary research and learning. For the Northeast region, our education winner is Arrow Street's King Open Cambridge Street Upper Schools and Community Complex in Cambridge, Massachusetts. This community complex is the first net zero emissions and the first LEED Platinum school in Massachusetts. The building's varied program makes it many things to many people beyond just the students. a branch library and pools are prominently placed to activate the street and the park, encouraging all members of the community to engage with the facility and make it their own. For the Northwest region, our education winner is Perkins & Will's University of Washington Life Science Building in Seattle, Washington. A primary goal of this project was to make the building a living lab by placing science and sustainability on display. The building generates energy through solar panels on the roof and integrated into the lab, as well as the office building's southwest facade, a first of its kind installation of solar fins on a facade. The design team partnered with University of Washington undergraduates through 2 student-run organizations, UW Solar and the UW Campus Sustainability Fund. The students brought their passion and dedication to advancing sustainable strategies collectively with the design team and were able to realize the first project on campus to meet the 2030 challenge. Congratulations as much to those students as to the design firm. For the South region, our winner is Miller Hull Partnerships, the Candida Building for Innovative Sustainable Design at Georgia Tech in Atlanta, Georgia. Designed with the collaboration of the Miller Hull Partnership and Lord X Sargent, the Candida Building achieved full living building certification in 2021 after proving its net positive energy and water performance after 1 year of occupancy. As the first building of its kind in the Southeast United States, the Candida Building demonstrates that living buildings are possible in even the most challenging climates. For the West region, our education winner is WRNS Studios, Sonoma Academy, Janet Turgeon Guild and Commons in Santa Rosa, California. This is a LEED Platinum, Net Zero Carbon, and Living Building Challenge PETAL certified building that strengthens the strong sense of place apparent in the school and tells the story of the region's architecture, landscape, people, sustainability, and everyday life. Leading with biophilia, this project is an interplay of indoor and outdoor experiences, inviting movement and interaction, and asking visitors to understand how the day feels or how the water sounds. It is 80% naturally lit. Okay, time to announce our top winner for the education category. It is Miller Hull Partnerships Candida Building for Innovative Sustainable Design at Georgia Tech in Atlanta, Georgia. The Candida Building showcases many firsts in sustainable design. Inspired by southern porches, a regenerative porch performs the traditional tasks of creating a cool microclimate around the building and blurring interior and exterior conditions, while also generating more than 100% of the building's energy needs, and also capturing enough rainwater to supply all of the water used in the building. 25,000 linear feet of 2x4s were salvaged from Atlanta's Life Cycle Building Center, which sourced the lumber from discarded film sets. The decking was then assembled by apprentices hired through local nonprofit Georgia Works, providing valuable trade skills to the community. Wood salvaged from storm-felled trees on the campus and in southern Georgia were used for countertops and furniture. This building continues a decade of work by the Candida Fund to advance sustainability in Atlanta's built environment. Off-the-shelf technologies and products represent strategies that other institutions and even everyday homeowners can easily replicate. Congratulations to the Candida Institute. Our other judge for this category was Jim Wasley, Professor of Architecture, University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. Here's Jim on the education projects and our winner, the Candida Building.
The projects that we ended up rising to the top were projects that were doing something very different from others, something a lot more aggressive than others, and specifically around energy, around net zero energy, providing renewable energy on site, being part of larger systems that are providing renewable energy for districts, having a strategy that connects the building to the site, not just aesthetically, but functionally. But each of these buildings have a different story to tell. And I hope that you all take great lessons from the stories, because they're all really wonderful buildings. Thank you for having us.
Thank you, James. And now we're coming to our final two sections of today's Metropolis Planet Positive Awards. We're going to dive into some more innovative products, and then we're going to announce our final two awards of the evening, which are our top product breakthrough and our Editor's Pick Award. But first, some more products. Our first product category that we're going to look at is ceiling solutions, and the winner is Armstrong Ceiling's Air Assure ceiling system. Air Assure ceiling panels reduce air leaks through the ceiling plane, contributing to healthier, safer spaces and cleaner air. Reducing air leaks can significantly increase the effectiveness of air ventilation and filtration systems, particularly where ventilation systems may have limited capacity to increase airflow or add fresh air. A tighter sealed room also allows more air to flow through the return air vents, where it can be filtered and purified. Air Assure panels are red list free and have declare labels, EPDs, and HPDs. Our winner for wall solution, also from Armstrong, is the Tectum Create Direct Attach. These texture-rich custom wall panels combine artwork and acoustics to create beautiful spaces tailored to any aesthetic. With an NRC, a noise reduction coefficient, of up to 0.85, depending on the mounting method, these 1-inch thick panels provide excellent sound absorption, making them a great retrofit solution. Made of fibers from the Wisconsin aspen, which is one of the most sustainably harvested trees of its kind, Tectum Create Direct Attach wall panels are part of the Sustain portfolio and meet the most stringent industry sustainable compliance standards today. Congratulations to Armstrong for the dual win. Our next category is architectural systems and facades, and our winner in this category is Meco's Meco 7. This is a manual window shade solution that incorporates circular principles into its design. It is made of healthy materials, and it's designed for disassembly, and it can also be easily upgraded from a manual to a motorized shade, making it really an ideal solution for spaces that need to be open to being upgraded in the future. Our next product category is paint, and our winner is Farrow & Ball's Color by Nature. All Farrow & Ball paints are not only classed as minimal or low VOC, but far exceed the standard for those categories. The company recycles 100% of the dry waste from its Dorset factory and 97% of its liquid waste. Our next category is technology and tools, and we have two winners in this category. The first is Building Transparency's EC3, a tool that all of you listening today should know about. The Embodied Carbon and Construction Calculator is a free and easy-to-use tool that allows benchmarking, assessment, and reductions in embodied carbon, focused on the upfront supply chain emissions of construction materials. Our second winner for tools and technologies is Pathfinder. When architects and landscape architects work together, they can reduce carbon emissions and remove atmospheric carbon through carbon sequestration. Pathfinder is a free, user-friendly online application that allows you to do just that, measuring the impact of landscape architecture on project carbon footprints. And now for our top product breakthrough. And I'm so thrilled to announce this level of achievement in our industry. The winner is HumanScale's Net Positive Products. HumanScale has achieved living product certification on 25 of their office products. This means that every time any one of these 25 products are made, it actually leaves the world better off. The Living Product Challenge certification is the highest standard of climate forward designation due to its test of measured performance versus design intent. So each individual product has been audited across 20 sustainability categories, such as climate, waste, and more. And because the Living Product Challenge is so rigorous, only 42 products have been certified to date in the world, and 25 of those 42 are now human scale products. Congratulations, Human Scale. What a fantastic achievement and what a hopeful news for us during this year. Our last and final award for today is the editor's pick for the Planet Positive Awards. And the editor's pick is DLR Group's The Portland Building in Portland, Oregon. This project really points the way forward in bringing our architectural heritage up to date in terms of performance for people and planet. A historic building with huge cultural significance has been brought back from the brink of demolition and sensitively restored, while at the same time achieving LEED Platinum certification and WELL certification for the interiors. It is a perfect mix of respecting the past while being responsible stewards of the environment for future generations. I hope all of you have found our Metropolis Planet Positive Award winners as inspiring as I have. I mean, just look at the variety of project types, product categories, strategies, and materials that we have celebrated together today. It makes me so optimistic that we can still turn the tide on the climate crisis, allow nature to regenerate, make our communities healthier, and distribute the benefits of good design more equitably. Thank you to all the wonderful firms and manufacturers who entered this year's Planet Positive Awards, and a huge congratulations from us here at Metropolis and from all the judges to all the winners. You can read more about the winners on metropolismag.com and in our November-December issue. Follow us on all social media at Metropolis Mag, and remind you again, listen to our podcast, Deep Green. We are so proud to stand shoulder to shoulder with all of you in trying to make a positive impact on people and planet. Keep doing what you're doing and have a great day.